Hello. Um, this is all really new to me, but I'm a big StarCraft fan. I've been since Big War, and I've always loved the Zerg bugs. It's always had a home for me, kind of. So, with Heart of the Swarm expansion, I've taken it upon myself to try to find ways to make Zerg more fun. A lot of matchups, they've often become stale and boring after a while, just because, a lot of players making macro builds, or it's either rush or die. So I've had my fill of it. So I decided to try employing strategies that aren't completely rushed or not all rushes or timings, but something that play to a very strong, that play on the weaknesses of all the race, or another one that kind of just plays to my pride being damaged every time I lose a game. So a lot of the games I'll be casting on this channel are most likely going to be me, just because I don't know how to download replay packs and whatnot. And besides, I want to have fun, and I want people to just kind of share, like the beauty of the fun with me. So, for the first game, I'm going to be showing a TVZ. I'm currently ranked 30 in Diamond League, and this is against a high Masters player. So, here we go. There's Ace, being very gentlemanly like. Here's me, Zerg bugs. As far as opening builds go, put it up to ×4. He goes for a Reaper expand, which I find very annoying, but it's okay. And then I do my 15 hatch into 16 gas and 15 full. Kind of something that I've been watching like professional live streamers do, and I see its usefulness, especially against early game aggression, even if it's just for scouting like Reapers. So here's the Reaper. Gonna get a couple drone kills just because my micro is pretty atrocious, but not too much damage done. So yeah. My idea of this game was to do Baneling speeding early aggression. And early means around 6-minute mark, just because Terran players, especially like most Diamond League Terran players I've noticed, will go for early expand or like a barracks expand, and then they'll just turtle up for a little while, then just push out either with drops first and then big timing push, or with a giant like Hellbat Marauder push when it's still good. So it kind of just depends, like for Zerg, to do what you see is going on. Now, I haven't seen Jack squat. However, I'm kind of just preparing for the banelings, and I have 12 wings on the way. Compared to all that's here defending right now, I'll have no problem just to curb stomping this. And like I said, around the 6 to 7 minute mark, I'm pushing in. I had no idea that these were here. So that's just the whole way that it kind of went around. I should have sent these things to kill in SCVs in order to make this account worth something. Well, these things, yeah, all they're doing is just trying to stall while I go out and kill workers. So there you go, just start making it worth it. Because that's kind of the big thing here, is whether or not this tech's worth it. So not only does he have SCVs idle, I'm doing a little bit of damage, and the attacks on SCV, that was kind of funny. Back at home, I transitioned from having 1 gas to 2 gas, and then my main idea from this point is making either lots of banelings or actually start going for faster upgrades. So here, yeah, lots of banelings. Hoping to bust down the wall, take out a couple more supply depots, just because every supply depot you can kill is actually really detrimental to the Terran army. The way the macro works And if you're able to destroy the macro, then everything's gonna work out pretty damn well for you. You won't have the Terran death stream of units just pouring up in their base. So yeah, he's pretty far behind. It's a lot of money saved up, which is not a good thing. Should have been building more, barracks, more starports, more factories, whatever build the Terran player should go for. But finds out towards the later part of this game, probably having this little bank early on is what saved him. Just because of the amount of damage I've done to the economy early on. I mean, 8 workers killed this early. We've already, getting pretty close to about 10 workers behind. Yep, there it is. Then, again, with so many workers just off the line, either trying to repair or rebuild whatever was destroyed. His economy is pretty atrocious. That's what I mean. The bank is what probably saved him. And also, another thing about this attack that I noticed afterwards is that he may have already had his engineering abilities built, but so much damage already done to his economy, his upgrades are going to be very, very far behind mine. So we have 1-1 coming up. I already have the layer tech, excuse me, because it's kind of a nice thing to have just for overseers, because I started noticing more than the usual amount of little mines for this early game type progression thing. So, and like I said, I had Burrow right here. That's another thing about what I've been wanting to try to do to make Zerg more fun. Make Burrow play much more focused in my playstyle. So I'm going to be laying around abandoning landmines, trying to deny its expansions as much as possible, and use it to spot where like any movement's coming from. This game, because my EPM was so focused on getting my larva injects as much as I possibly could, getting counterattacks going, getting drops going, I didn't really have enough time, or I didn't really want to focus on creep spread. Because the big thing about creep spread is, as soon as you get it start going, any good Terran player, what they're going to do is scan to get rid of it. Well, if they scan, you have Baneling's bird there, the surprise is gone. So, I'm getting ready, I'm gearing up for drop play. Got a spore right there, got a spore right here. I want to end up sending a couple more over here just because this area is a pain in the ass to defend. Now, I have a little bit too much money saved up. I should have had probably around 44 harvesters by now, but instead, got drones on the way, got my third on the way. Wow, he took a significant hit to his work account. And because Terran players, their SCVs actually have to spend time building the building, it's another detriment to his economy. That's kind of like the downside to the whole Terran, I don't know if you call it racial tendencies. I don't know how else to explain it. But it's like the advantage and disadvantage. So, like I said, I want to try incorporating burrow play to not only stall the army, to take good portions out of it, to make them lose their momentum. And that's pretty much what held me throughout this game. So, again, checking for expansions, banning landmines, more over here. Should have set it closer to the edge just because most players, if they're not dropping, they're just going to click over here and the AI just follows this path. So I've always want their units to go across my banelings. Also, something that some people may not notice, you can actually right-click the unburrow button, so when enemy units come near, they'll actually burrow up. Just a silly trick that I'm not sure most people actually know about. Now, players like the Muslim, they've kind of made playing greedy as Terran easy. I can't say easy, but they made it a much common play. Because, I mean, almost every game I've seen of the Muslim is pretty much he'll expand first, or like Reaper expand, and then get a third command center after factory. So, yeah, no, I'm noticing this, but between all the upgrades I have going on right here, unit-wise, he has 21 Marines, couple Hellions, couple mines with this group, and medevacs, which are always a pain in the ass to deal with. Compared to the 10 banings, got 4 of them burrowed, got 6 over here. So I mean, I have no way of dealing with the light armored units. And he's being a nuisance, dropping little mines here, but with the spores in position and the spine, I'm easy to take that out over there without suffering too many worker casualties. And I'm basically just stalling so I have enough time to produce my second controlled group of wings and get bannings out. So this attack or this little minor push doesn't really do too much damage. It's kind of like all Zerg does is just stall the inevitable. Yeah. So here. Here you go. So another thing, I'm trying to picking up on how to deal with landmines, little mine, just because the splash damage is so potent, very explosive. I saw in a couple videos with Stefano, basically working things purposely past the little mine into the Marines. That's what I was trying to do right here, kind of just pull them away from my main group. Which I think, yeah, it hurt a lot. Yeah, I missed it, but here, I'll back it up just a tad. I took that group of wings and banelings from right here, had them attack here, caused them to lift off, killed a couple more workers, and sent them into the natural. That's the nice thing about playing against Terran players. Wherever their structures are, even with the add-ons locked, the structures in place, but they're going to wall up instinctively as soon as they see wings coming for a counterattack. And with their supply or their production being backed up by the wall, it's been a wall for you than it is for them. So it's always a nice thing. That way you can always get in, kill all the workers while they're focused primarily on the battle in front of them. So go ahead, keep on playing. And at this point, it's just them trying to clean up. And then soon I should. Yep, this is silly by me. I was probably being a little too greedy, just by surprise at how well I held that off. Things like that kind of happen pretty rarely. Oh yeah. Notice the upgrade advantage I have right now. I have my +2 coming up. This is all because of that early aggression attack I did on the natural at the 7-minute mark. So it was worth it, even though I ended up losing a little bit more. But because his economy suffered, his upgrades suffered after the game, and I'm just being a complete nuisance and just stalling and trying to prevent his expansions as best as I can. So it looks like I'm getting ready for another attack. 16 minutes on the way. +2 is about to finish. I got my +2 armor coming. Just kind of rebuilding the static defense I had in my natural that was destroyed. Got more drones on the way. Yes, I mean, banning landmines are awesome. Just because all the momentum in this attack like this completely stuttered. And if I didn't actually have the banning landmine, this attack right here would have done much more damage. Would have killed more workers, would have killed the hasher probably, just because I'm trying to multitask and hold against bigger forces. Or so logic would dictate. There you go, more things, but he did a pretty good job holding us off this time. What I should have done is actually contaminate. Yep, there it is. So I'm trying to utilize all the things that Zerg players don't. I mean, it's proven that yeah, it'd be easier not to use it. But it's like, I'm gonna have fun with this for the time being. Yep. Bastard lighting. Bastard nice. There you go. Passion. Okay, so total work kill. I've killed 29, he's killed 12. My economy, yeah, it's about, pretty close. Well, double compared to his. Here's another little attack, kind of annoying me since killing another team, I think. Yeah, alright. More supply, or more units being streamed down. That's another beautiful thing with attack. His economy is stuttered so bad just because, look at it. And I pushed late in the game, using all the mules just so you can keep up. 20 minutes into the game, usually, yeah, mining patches and the main base is going to be gone, but usually it'd be gone too at the natural at this point. But like I said, that little attack really helped out and just kind of snowballed into me kind of just having this complete dominance. Crap, I forgot. Sorry about this. Alright, so I pulled up the upgrades. I'm not sure if anybody noticed, but I actually have the ventral sacs and pneumatized carapace upgrade all completed by the time this attack, the first or second attack, yeah, first attack comes in. So, yes, bloody mines, man, bloody mines. Yeah, so, right there. So basically, I'm going to be just doing some banning rain. Yeah, I hate that. Hate it with passion. Alright, basically, like I said, have it all queued up. So, that's kind of the whole thing with the draw play. I want to force the opponent to multitask if they're paying attention. Throughout this game, I will end up banning drop this base once, this one twice. You know, I'll drop 8 lings on this base when I'm fully geared out or decked out. So this type of multi-pronged damage and slash defense is pretty epic, pretty all around. It's super awesome. As like I said, this just starts snowballing into this huge kind of piece of mud that you just step in and can't get out of. So then, yep, back around where we were before. Gearing up for another attack. More banlings on the way. It's always kind of an important thing. If you feel like you're being threatened, always make banlings. I mean, it won't hurt you. It won't hurt your cause. Another problem with this playstyle that I've come to terms with, or I've recognized, is how much of a low economy this entire your game will be by being this aggressive. If you're able to keep up the aggression, it's great because your opponent will always be on the back foot. But if it fails, like you don't do enough damage to their own economy, your deficit that you'll be at will always better than fail. Here I am again being a complete pain in the ass with the burrow. Anything just to stop the Terran war machine, pretty much. Got banelings over here, they're ready to go and a little low. I'm just waiting for like a transfer of banelings to go through, or transfer of SCVs to go through. That's when I'll send it out. Upgrade the match right now, but I have my 3-3 on the way with the Adrenal Glands almost finished. I have Ultralisk on the way. I have one Infestor with them. That's more than enough compared to just the army test. It's pretty even, but it's mostly bio units, and if any good fungal, you can actually land when they're all clumped up before they can split. It's automatic GG, or automatic win against the army size, or army composition. Because, I mean, you have 2-2 Ultralisk with Carapace coming soon, and 2-2 Banelings. I never started counting kind of playing, so little motion. Then falling back when I see the mines, bro. I know that no matter what, if it hits me, my banelings are toast. and my ultra it did way too much more damage than I would have liked. Cost me a little bit too much compared to what we just got it taken. Here's that Terran, yeah, that Terran train I was telling you about. Just where they're always like, a stream of units constantly coming and constantly just keeping pressure on you. Yep. So failing drop. Again, just taking them out. Here's that ring drop I was talking about earlier. If I wanted to have a little bit more fun, or if I wasn't so worried about like how much money I was saving up, I might have just dropped Ultras just for the hell of it. But 24 minutes into the game, I'm finally just grabbing my 4th kills right here. So I was focused more on doing damage, and I honestly believe that I've achieved it just by the amount of damage I've been doing to all the SCVs throughout most of the game. Almost after every engagement he's done towards me, I went in and damaged the SCVs without any form of retaliation or losing vital units. Yeah, that's another thing. Burrowed Infestors. That's the reason why I love the Burrow upgrade so much, because Burrow Infestors, they were the Bane and Wings of Liberty, and if it wasn't for the Infested Terran nerf, it'd still be the Bane. Some time ago I played a game on Archelon Waste, Vitamin Terran Flare, but I mean it lasted 40 minutes long. It was pretty epic in my opinion, but what I did was denied his 6th space just by dropping Infested Terrans on the middle line behind the planetary fortress. So it was, like I said, I was doing more and more damage to the economy. Even gaining gaining land again. Yeah, more effective. Doing Infestors again just to kind of stall while waiting for the main army. I do end up losing my 3rd base, but with my 4th base up, it's not completely running all the way up, but between all the drones and all the workers here, it's going to be going just to keep my economy the way it was, stable for the time being. There's another thing, I've always had trouble with drops. I continue to have problems with drops. I know that this moment wasn't a drop, but building spores, they're actually a wise investment. Alright, so here I am. His army. Still bigger than mine because, again, it's all saved up behind this wall. I mean, any attack I come in is to take these guys out. He's going to have to lower the wall, he's going to have to go in, and it's going to take time that he's going to have. Time that he's going to allowed. Again, being a pain in the ass with the Birdling. So, I'm quite proud of that. That's your hit squad, or the bro squad. I'm just getting ready to move out. Just try to, again, deny this base. And I just kind of have what's left of my main army, kind of just wandering around. I have 5 ultras on the way. 4 upgrades. I don't think I actually get this kindness plane, do I? Such a shame. Kind of what gives ultras their power, but this game was pretty. Why do I keep doing it? It was pretty hectic. I mean, considering my APM isn't usually around 150 to 170 is the range it is. And this long into a game is pretty tiresome. Pretty mentally exhausting. Just keeping on with avenues of attack. There we go. Just over command being taken down. And then just a back and forth. One thing I'm kind of upset about my play is the complete and utter lack of creep spread. With creep spread, my ultra list would have been actually keep coming up closer instead of having me back away and take more pot shots from the Marines and Marauders. So it's not one of my finer moments, but I don't know. Next time I'll play or try utilizing this style of play, I will definitely try and work on getting creep spread, or at least getting out designated creep queen. But I don't know. So far, when was last I'm losing more, but my economy is still standing a little bit stronger than his, and I have a supply advantage. However, it's mostly in ultra loops. So just speed up. And then this is just another kind of macro-oriented game where you just realize all your units slightly. And yep, here's the old command center, burns down. That's less mules for him. Again, his entire economy is just been shot. So pretty much this game, it really kind of pointed out towards the flaws in the defense and attack of Terran strategy. Because not only is the way that the units are produced and the way they're transported to battle, it's getting past finding a weak link in the turtle shell. And every time a turtle comes out, it's the best time to kill it. I have one more game. On a pretty run through it really fast. It's against a guy named MDV, Diamond player. He did really well. I was being silly this game. Oops. Yeah, well, really well mannered. Same type of build order in this game. He goes Reaper expands, and I go 15 hatch, 16 gas, 15 pool for fast metabolic boost. The only difference this time is instead of attacking when I had the chance to with the banelings and speedlings like last game, I kind of just sat back in my base and built up a lot of units preparing for a timing attack, which in the long run was a bad idea by me. Because anytime you see a bunch of Zerglings as any race, a bunch of Zerglings, maybe a couple of roaches popping out, you're gonna want to build bunkers or photon cannons or spine crawlers just to defend it. So yeah, it's being silly. But every time we set up that type of defense, it's always ends badly. And badly, I means you don't do enough damage, and if you don't do enough damage, everything that you're hoping to stall, it's happened to you. So it never ends well. It never goes good enough. Yeah, typically, from what I've seen, like replay packs, Zerg should have worker supply or worker advantage right now, but again, because I'm making so many lanes early on, I have fast layer, and look what I go for. Tunneling claws. My main, I'm trying to basically do the damage that drops did, but make it a little bit earlier. So that's part of the whole timing attack. And with bird roaches, Terran players, unless they have little turrets ready, they're not going to scan. So it's pretty good. It's a pretty good idea to kind of, if you do try going this build, is like placing a roach like out where the army is about to go, and then just get it behind the, get the rest behind the middle line. That way, when the main army leaves or the reinforcements leave, just pop up, kill a couple SCVs, have them pulled off, and then just go for tech buildings or supply depots or tech labs, add-ons. So here, yep, he sees quite a few lanes. So it's like he's pretty hesitant to actually want to push out. Now, yep, both. Again, like I said, I wanted to try making complete and utter use of the burrow tech, whether it's baneling landmines or baneling rain or just stalling expansions by burrowing a pesky link underneath it, or even if it's just for scouting purposes. So if I burrow this thing, any unit that walks over it, I know it's going to come. Unless I'm having a bad day, then that's more than likely. Alright, so this is what I said. Showing him all my attacking units. He is well walled in. He is well protected. Couple marines in the bunkers. So 80th frontal assault is suicide. Plus couple of the fucking widow mines. All the army units I have right here, dead in seconds. And Yep, because I didn't do any early aggression, his upgrades are coming out much faster than mine. I'm just now throwing down my evolution chambers, so there's very little hope of me having an upgrade advantage against them. Yep, here we go. A couple roaches. I do have more Baneling landmines. Like I said, it's better. They're set up much better than last time. Alright, then, yep, because of the wall, you can always see the little bursting, so any player, that's always something to look out for. Did a good job scanning with the Reaper, but right now it served its purpose. Alright, so as far as my knowledge goes on timings, one of the best times to attack is when the opponent is expanding, especially early on. That's why like 6-pool rushes, proxy 2-gate rushes, against any macro player that's expanding, it's like a death. It basically means you're dying for money. Well, after like the 4th base, trying to attack the main army, you're trying to make a push, is desperate, so not very recommended, but common timing to attack is, again, when 3rd base is coming up, which is what exactly he's doing. And he's also throwing down his command center, so he's not trying to like end the game right away, but by the time he should get there, his armor and attack upgrades should be done. So, but like I said, the burrowed roaches, fantastic because I saw his army moving out. His reinforcements, yeah, they'll move out down here, but by the time it goes over there, it's pretty much just nights out. I'm gonna get a couple SCV kills. Ah, that is awesome. It's the reason why I've been trying to do my best getting banning landmines just to work. Now see here, he's rushing all his reinforcements just to kind of pick up, trying to actually continue the momentum that he initially had and lost. Now here, I just killed 7 SCVs with these roaches. In no way it's leveling the playing field, considering I should have a much higher drone count than this, but I'm just getting ready for that attack to come back. What I should have done was build like 2, and just have them like move to the corners here, and then just come back when they move out again. But not that good yet. Alright, he's salvaging all his bunkers, smart thing, kind of get a small investment back. I went for quite a few supply depots, but I mean, he's a good player. He knows what was going on. Plus, with the Baneling landmines, the downside of that, with the roach counterattack, is that not only does it level so much of the supply, but it also just means that reinforcements are going to pop up to where your roaches already are. So, whoopsie daisies by me. But again, being a pain in the ass with the wing on the ground. Alright, and yep, trying to send a little counterattack on. I didn't time this out perfectly. I do have him pull back, but he knows since the burrow upgrade is done, I'm just trying to he's trying to get the turns up. This is, yep, turn right here. I think that's it for his building anyways. Try setting up another giant landing bomb on him, but didn't work out this time. Still have a couple links here. And I'm up to my infestor tag and then trying to get a quick hive. And yep, just trying to do my creep spread. So like I said last game, I was really disappointed in my creep spread because the better surrounds on it, the ability to see where they are, clicking on the units so I can see what their upgrades are, seeing what type of composition they have, and what units I should be building. Should have been actually building more units, but I mean, compared to how much investment gas I had and minerals, should have been making more banelings. Just because there's, yep, absolutely no widow mines in there. So, plus I thought with infestors, but he already has stem and enough medevacs to kind of heal up the army twice over, even from stem OD. So, continuing this game on, I'll do it from his perspective. Or my perspective. I don't know, whichever is better. But what went wrong that entire game was I let a Terran player go unharassed. I think this is the part, yep. And he is doing what I did to the last Terran last game, and harass or fight in so many different angles that split this army up and fight in so many different places at the same time. With stemmed Marines and Marauders and everything, it's pretty much I lose. So yep. It's a good way to crack a shell, especially to crack the Zerg shell, just because that's just the way that it just kind of works out. Kind of sad. I mean, I should have won if you want a head-on engagement, especially with the compressors. But I should have had them buried. I should have had the compressors buried that way didn't see him. But yep, learn from the loss, and the amount of damage he did. Even up the roach attack, which I mean, considering how much money I had to spend on the roaches and the upgrade, and just trying to rush the build or rush the tech, I'm already very far behind. Tried going ultralist again, but because I lost my third base, I didn't have enough income, money, everything in my economy. It was pretty much just ruined so bad for trying to make a tier 3 army. Alright, speed up again. There's going to be another huge attack coming pretty soon, guys. I know I can't win, so. Yep, here's the army. I should have done a better job of trying to finish up with Mevacs. Because like I said, Mevacs are crucial to supporting the Terran army. I mean, not only does it kind of neglect the negative effects of fungal growth and stem, it also gives Vance the mobility that Zerg is typically used to having. Right there with the very complicated roaches are just weighted down supply. Yep, and that's that. Like I said, the whole point of this is trying to have fun. See, I do end up managing catching up in terms of upgrades, but the damage is done. Not only is he economically tied, he's tied on me. He's tied on me with bases, and he also has more units streaming in with the whole Terran death attack. Yeah, I go losing my third base again. So he played very well, but still trying to work out the kinks for the build. If I try going with fast 3 base, roach type, like massive roach bro timing, it's a very all-in type build, but I don't know. I might try that next time. Maybe against a Zerg player, because Terran players, that many roaches, like 15 roaches, it's very noticeable. It's very easy to detect, so I don't know. But like I said, this whole thing just for fun. And besides, I got a pretty cool badass little screenshot there. So, alright. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please give a thumbs up, leave comments on anything I could do better, quality-wise, or just talking, because I suck at it. Hopefully, I'll be able to start getting kind of more videos of just how to have fun with Zerg again, how to recreate it, how to feel like Stefano or a pro player while still laughing. It just like seems so easy. So, all right, thanks. Also, I am thinking about trying to live stream, but not sure when. So I'll probably leave notes about that in the next video. Thank you.